Yo, yo, welcome everyone to Null FM, the world and universe's greatest rhythm radio station. I am your host, Rag and the Muffin, and we're kicking off our new series where we're going to have artists doing takeovers on the station. And today, our special guest is Krazz. Krazz, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, let's jump into it. Let's just start pretty basic. Just tell us about yourself, like where you're from, where your name came from. Is it like an alias or is it just like something you came up with?
Yeah, I'm a producer, DJ out of Dallas, Texas. I live in a town like 15 minutes from Dallas called Garland. And yeah, I've gone by Krazz since like 2021, I guess. And yeah, it just came from spam watching the Getter vlogs over and over. And there's one where Nick Coletti gets really drunk and he just starts screaming like and running around the hotel room, and it sounds like he says Krazz in like a split second of it. And I was drunk too, so I said, "Fuck yeah!" And
I love
that's
that.
where.
Yeah, those
So
Getter Nicoletti days were so golden.
yeah, it's like really great too that he's like putting all the old vlogs on his Patreon now. Like a lot of them have been gone for years. So
Word, I was not aware of that. I just need to tap into that.
oh yeah, like he's putting old project files, stems, like unreleased stuff. Like he's kind of going crazy on there. Like it just started like a week or two ago too.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm loving the Getter comeback and everything.
Yes, it is. I'm very excited as well.
Yeah, all right. Let's keep her going here. So yeah, I just came from the Nicoletti Getter days. That's pretty dope. One of my questions comes from when I first like discovered you on the SoundCloud. So there's a couple tracks that like if I scroll through my likes that like you kind of blew up off of, but like what really got me tuned into you was like the whole like fruits and veggies rhythm titles that you had. I was always curious as to like where that came from because like this not like regular fruits and veggies that you had named. I think you had like rutabaga dub.
Yeah, that was the Gross Reese EP. I was a produce manager at a grocery store for a long time, and I wanted to do an EP, and I couldn't really think of anything that I could use as a theme. And I had told a coworker about it because we talked about Krazz a lot, and they were like, "Oh, just use the vegetables you stalk every day, dude." And that was fun. And obviously, like, yeah, rutabaga and was it honeydew dub, cactus crunch,
Yeah,
tangerine? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So like from that EP, that's what like kind of made me want to like just become a fan and stay locked in. And you've been pretty consistent in with posting music and stuff. But have you ever hit like any speed bumps or like questioned yourself if you have ever experienced like imposter syndrome?
Absolutely, man. Like, there have been a few times where, like, I'll just completely hit a wall and, like, I feel like I completely forgot how to produce. I don't know if that makes sense. Um, but, like, most days, it's always I just kinda treat the DAW like a sandbox. I always try to do something different. Um,
Mhm.
and, you said imposter syndrome, like, definitely I've had shows where that crowd was really big. And, like, I did not expect a crowd like that, and that felt really weird, but it always ended up being a good time.
What show is that one for?
That one, I played it was a weekend event, like, they were doing 2 nights at Green Elephant in Dallas, and I played the night Hesh was headlining, and like people were sneaking in, like jumping on the roof, like jumping over fences and shit. And then we saw cops coming through the crowd, and then they jumped on stage and said, 75 of y'all have to leave. And I was like, I'm leaving because I did not want to stay and see how that went. But I think they ended up having enough like people stay. They had to reschedule it.
Dang, man. That
Hush
is
ended up coming back.
a word. Hash is also a Texas boy, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, and I've seen him like probably 3 or 4 times in Dallas, and that's always really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Hesh.
Yeah, shout out Hash, shout out Fuck Shit Records.
Absolutely. Burn Posse.
Yes, sir. Burn the Posse. Oh, yeah. I remember Hesh when he was posting those it was like Burner Posse mixtapes. Those were fire.
Absolutely. I remember driving through my small town in high school, like just bumping Burner Posse 3, and I'm in Texas, so that was like definitely really sticking out like a sore thumb, but that was fun.
Yeah, what's
But
the
again,
scene?
oh, what was that?
I was gonna ask like what is the scene like in the Dallas area? Like I know a lot of they have like a lot of stacked lineups and stuff. But I've never been there for a rave, so I'm just always been curious like as to what it's like.
Like, there's it's really weird. Like before I ever went to a show in Dallas, I assumed it was really small, but there's a lot of people that show out every weekend. Like,
Mhm.
um, and it like doesn't really matter the venue. Like Green Elephant's a classic one. Like it's kind of small, but like tons of people show out. Um, you go to like Stereo Live or like um, Sounders is a new one. Like
Mhm.
I've seen so many people showing out lately, and that's really cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of talented producers out here,
Oh
and
yeah.
a lot of them don't even have like 200 followers on anything.
Mm.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I've got a
Mm.
few out there, like a lot of Misfits crew.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I love them. I love everybody in there.
yeah, it's a good group of people there. And yeah, like through raving in America as a Canadian, I've met a lot of people from Dallas as well. It's good people. So they always bring good vibes.
I do have to say, because you mentioned Misfits, as a member of Misfits, shout out new member today, Grimm's Dubs.
Yes, yes.
He's
I
one
saw
of
that.
those um new kids that's popping up a lot, and it's cool to see him as part of the group now.
Yeah, that's really dope. I just saw that announcement before we started this. I was really happy for you guys. Good to see the group
Sure.
growing.
Absolutely.
But let's get back to you though. So you've been producing for a little while, or maybe longer than a while. Just wanted to know what your musical background was.
Musical background, I've always kind of done stuff around music. Like when I was 7, I played the violin for a little bit, and that kind of really
Hmm.
opened up a lot of like my ear to a lot of stuff. Um, my parents always played music in the house, so like I always kind of had that, just everything on both sides, you know. And then when I was in the 4th grade, I met this kid named Zach, and we hung out a lot because we were in the same neighborhood. And he turned out to be Spell Thief later on, but
No way.
yeah, he came over and showed me the video for this new Skrillex song, and that was like insane. And then ever since then, like we've sent dubstep to each other, and yeah, kind of stories. Spell Thief got me into dubstep in 4th grade.
That's crazy.
He was the new kid in school, and
Oh, word.
yeah, good
Do you remember
times.
which Skrillex song it was?
Yeah, it was first of the year.
Oh yeah.
It was the one where that little girl has superpowers
Hmm.
and beats the shit out of that creepy guy.
Yeah,
And
the ice cream guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there were so many good Skrillex videos then, man. And
Nah, for real.
um,
Those good times.
yeah, and like ever since then, like really just kind of after that, I was in band for a long time. I played bassoon and saxophone. Um,
Like,
and I started producing in high school, and it's been about 10 years. So I think we're coming up on it here, like in a couple months, 10 years of producing, like officially. So that's cool.
oh yeah, that's cool. Well, congrats on that milestone.
Thank you, man.
And have you been DJing as long as you've been producing, or did DJing come in a little bit after you started producing?
It definitely started like I probably was DJing like with apps on my phone for about like a year or so before I produced.
Hmm.
Um, and then again, Spell Thief got me into DJing pretty young. Like he just kind of like understood like how mixers and like controllers worked early on, and like he was always kind of messing with stuff and like making edits and stuff. Um,
Word.
and so yeah, after he started, I was like, all right, I got to get one of those controller things. And
Yeah.
like it was funny too. I like bought MIDI controllers without a computer, like not really knowing what they were.
So
Like those really cheap old, like they kind of looked like the MPC Akai controllers.
yeah.
And yeah, like 12 key piano, you know, I don't know. It was funny.
So you and Spell Thief like practically like grew up together, and like you've seen him from like before he even started his journey as a producer. Is there anyone else that has like helped you along your producer DJ journey?
Absolutely, man. 4 is another one.
Oh yeah.
Um he's I met him I had flown up to Colorado to do a show with Spell Thief, and it was like at this really small venue in Colorado Springs, and I met uh 4, and ever since then, like he's just been the coolest dude. Like he definitely showed me like a different way of producing that I'd never really thought of. Just like really heavy and like using distortion in like really cool ways. And
Mhm.
he's one of the coolest DJs ever. Like his sets go crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was seeing a few on YouTube and some of the mixes on SoundCloud. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him IRL yet, but yeah, I'm a fan of like basically all of you and all your friends. It's pretty cool that like these people I see on like SoundCloud and like Instagram, like you actually know them in real life, and like you have like a genuine connection with them. So it's cool
it's
to
very cool.
like tie all these things together. So yeah, you said that you met him when you went to go play a show in Colorado Springs. Has DJing like taken you lots of places for playing shows?
Yeah, it's taken me out of Dallas quite a few times. It's taken me to Colorado twice. Well, actually, if you count those old shows, it's taken me a lot to Colorado.
Yeah.
But I love it up there. I lived up there with Spelty for a while.
Oh, really?
Out of high school, yeah. Um,
Oh,
and we were literally just trying to beat DJs, essentially. There was a school up there which we were gonna go to, and then COVID hit, and we were like, "Shit, now we gotta go home. We're not gonna do COVID here." Um, and then, but anyway, yeah, Four lived in it, like pretty close to us, like in that area too, so that was fun. But it's taken me there like since then a couple of times. It's taken me to Houston. I played a show with Destroya there, and ripped to the venue, by the way, because the Purple Hippo, that was a really cool spot. Um, but yeah, and then definitely all over the parts of Dallas I'd never been to. I mean, and I've been to Dallas quite a bit, but uh, like the Deep Ellum and like the arts areas of Dallas are really cool.
Yeah. That's dope. And like, what are your like pre-ritual shows? Like, I recently played, like, seriously, I debuted my little rhythm thingy, and I figured out that my pre-show ritual was just going to the washroom and just letting it rip, and then like I'm good to go.
Oh, hell yeah. Congrats on that, by the way, on that show.
Thank you.
I would say like I always have like at least one tequila Red Bull before a show.
Uh-huh.
That just kind of like wakes me up a little bit more, you know, like because I usually like I work, like my job has me up so early, even on show days. Like I'll work a little bit, so
Uh-huh.
it's just like gives you the right little pick me up before a set. I don't know, just like hanging out in the green room. You know, I like to just be a dumbass before I have to go know what I'm doing for a little bit.
Fair enough. Um, so since we're still on the topic of shows here, and like you mentioned a little story about like cops saying that like 75 people have to get out, would you say like that was one of your top memories from a show, or is there another one that's like that like really sticks to your heart?
Uh, I would say like two favorites would be uh I with Destroyer we played the Subtronics after party a couple years
Okay.
ago, and that was probably the like coolest venue I've ever played because that it was just such a big room, and like we played for like an hour 20 minutes,
Hell yeah.
and that was just insane. And like we did a whole photo shoot, like we stole a janitor cart, and like I dropped a giant like Red Bull can on Destroyer's head, and like they're trying to take pictures with all this shit. Like it was crazy. Like we were, yeah, it was wild. That was fun. And then one time in Denver, Foreign's Felt Thief brought me up for they played my song, and I was in the bathroom when it dropped, but I heard it when I came out, and I just ran on stage. Like it just popped up, and then I wheeled them, so they had to play it again, and
Naturally.
that was really fun. Because I was only in town for 2 days, like I was gonna make that count, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta make every second count. You know.
Absolutely.
So next up, I got this segment called Keep or Yeet. I'm just gonna list off some things, and you can either keep it or you yeet it. And if you want to elaborate, feel free to do so. So first in on the list is tractor sustains.
I'm gonna be controversial here, but I like them. I don't care if they take 5 seconds to make. People can get really creative with them, so I'm gonna keep it.
I'm on the same boat. Like, I like them too. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, it's a key component to certain rhythm styles, you know?
Absolutely.
And next up, we got gun fingers in reels. I saw a couple producer friends make post about this on their stories, and I just want to see if you had a take on that.
I don't I don't necessarily not have an opinion. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes people can just be cringe in a reel with or without them.
Mhm.
Um, uh, they're not gonna make or break one for me.
Fair enough. Next up, we got headbanging to rhythm.
Headbanging to rhythm, like at a show, keep it.
Yeah.
If it's on the bus, you eat that shit. Uh-huh. I don't want to see that. Or like share the AirPods with me, man. Like, I don't know.
Facts. We got wheels slash spin backs by someone else. So I know you brought it up that like you had to wield it, but like it's like your song. So
Yeah, like it's gotta be at the right time. Um, don't do it like every other time. I mean, keep it if it deserves it, absolutely. Because
mhm.
like sometimes there's just those doubles where you really got to hear that again.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've had it done to me like 5, 6 times in a set before, and those doubles really weren't that great. And like I was like kind of like, man, I got one coming up. Like I would really wish you would bank it for that one. Like, but yeah,
Was it wheeled by someone you knew, or was it like someone you kind of knew?
yeah, I knew him for like 2 hours before that.
Oh my god, yo.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of crazy, but I mean,
But we gotta
the
eat that.
scene is we have a lot of that in the scene too, but it's okay.
It's so kind, bro. I'd fucking eat that person out of my section so fast. Next up, we got MCs during like a live set.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like it works. I don't know. It might be crazy. I think if you're not a UK grime artist, you probably shouldn't. Like it works so well in their sets, and I don't know. We don't quite do it the same
Not for
in America anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
Up next, we got gatekeeping.
fuck that shit, man. Um, that shit's so lame. I mean, the scene keeps like going off of like homies helping homies, and like
Uh,
so many friends are made that way, and
yeah, real.
like I don't know, like if you're gatekeeping in like this part of 2025, that's lame. But I don't know. There's too many talented artists to be doing all that too. Anyway,
For real. And then last in the list here is using AI for art covers, or even just using AI for like producing.
I'm not huge on it. I mean, I think there's like honestly to piggyback off the last thing I said, the there's so many talented visual artists that are just hanging around in the scene, uh,
Mhm.
and like I've had the pleasure of having some really cool people do art for me, and you just get like a I don't know, your project benefits so much by having people you know contribute like in that way too, and a lot of
Mhm.
people just tend to overlook that, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that completes the list. Thank you for playing my little game here.
Hell yeah, that's
I wanted
fun.
to jump back into the producing realm here and just like ask you like what are some things that like I guess you said like you use it like a sandbox, but like when you're playing in that sandbox, like is there ever something like you would want to try and do differently? For example, like sampling or just like using a photo as like a base or something, like some crazy or some different.
Yeah, like I'd really want to get into more of like the like I've used Synplant for a long time. Because I was a huge Flume fan. I mean, I still am, but when I started producing, I was really into Flume, and I saw that he used it, and now there's Synplant too. And I also just like want to get more into like the technical side of producing, like understanding, compression a little bit more, understanding how to, correctly master, not just like my fun rhythm mastering chain that I've used for a couple of years now.
Mhm.
I mean, you can tweak a few knobs on, a rack that you have, but um, I don't know. Lately, I've just been trying to like learn different things to throw on with the workflow, I guess. And you said sampling. Like I've been on a big Daft Punk kick for about 2 weeks now, and yeah, I love their sampling, and it's like impeccable. And I want to use like older music and like interpolate it because like I don't know if you saw this, but like there was one Sabrina Carpenter song, and some guy made a TikTok how it's all splice samples.
No, I
And
haven't.
I can't remember which one it is, but it's like all splice samples.
Like you saw it like on Instagram Reels or on TikTok?
I think so. It might be espresso.
Oh, word. Is it by those dudes that like do like deep dives on like samples and like they'll find like
I
deep
think
actual
so.
stores and like they like show the exact like part of the waveform that they took for the
It
for the
might be.
sample?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know like that like page or whatever, but I don't think I've seen that one for espresso, but like just thinking about that song though, like I could totally see that being real.
It's just like it would be like I would understand if that was an old 70s guitar loop from like an ABBA song or something. And the fact that that's just a splice sample, man, like come on now. Like we can make something better than that. But I don't know. That's my opinion on that one. It's not that deep or anything, but I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's fun. I think I have one or two more things here on the list. One thing I was curious about from like when I first started listening to your stuff. So I saw Krazz, but I sometimes you think that an artist name is one thing, but really is pronounced a different way. Has anyone ever like said like, "Oh, yo, that's crazy," instead of like Krazz, because like the two Z's?
Yes, I've gotten that like quite a few times after a set or something. Um, and I mean, it's fine, like, cause they'll be like, "Yo, that's crazy," and I'm like, "Yeah, like this set's going well, I guess." And then they're like, "No, dude, they thought that was your name." And but yeah, it's Krazz. I've also gotten like Krazz, and I thought they were like pointing at my shoes or something, and I'm like, "No, Crocs." Um, but yeah, it's Krazz.
Oh, no. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. That was Kraz. We had a nice little talk here. I hope you enjoyed the silence of our voices. Do you have anything you'd like to share before we end this little conversation here?
Absolutely. Stream my music on SoundCloud and buy my plates on Playlist. Keep your eyes peeled for some new shows coming up here in the next few weeks ish. And enjoy the mix.